This week we're looking at God and we're looking at who He is to us and how He presents Himself to us. In Psalm 61 verse 3, we read these words, "For you have been a shelter for me, a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in your tabernacle forever. I will trust in the shelter of your wings, Selah." Every human being needs shelter, a place to hide, and a place to feel safe. And we have all had that feeling where you're walking through town and it's raining, pouring out rain, there's thunder, there's lightning, and you're trying to find a place to hide. Then you go to find some ledge or some covering and hide under. Now all of a sudden, although it's pouring rain all around you, you are protected under that shelter. The Lord is our shelter. He is our hiding place. And when there's trouble all around, there is a place in which we can find safety and a place we can find refuge. Yes, we can find it in the natural places of our homes and our cars and our offices, but the real shelter is the one the Lord provides for us. The Lord is our shelter. All shelters are not the same. And many times you go to hide in a storm, in a place, and all of a sudden the wind comes and blows off your shelter, and then you feel exposed all over again. But the Lord is not that kind of a shelter. When we take refuge in Him, when we find safety in Him, nothing can blow our cover. Nothing can come and disturb our hiding place. So when you look at the passage, the psalmist says the Lord is our shelter, and he uses three ideas to describe the shelter of the Lord. The first thing he says is that the Lord is a strong tower. In those days, the strong tower was a place of safety in battle. It was also called the stronghold. It's the place you go to hide when the enemy is coming and maybe the city walls are down, but the stronghold is the place where you feel safe. The Lord is our shelter. He is our stronghold. And not only is He our stronghold, the psalmist says that I will abide in your tabernacle forever. The Lord's shelter is also His tabernacle, the place of His presence. His presence is our protection. His presence keeps us safe. And if you want to really feel safe in the stormy weather that the world is going through, you have to be under the shadow of the Almighty. You have to be in His tabernacle. You have to be in His presence. And the third thing that the psalmist says is our shelter is the wings. He says, I will trust in the shelter of your wings. The image there is of a mother hen that covers its chicks under the wings. The Lord is our shelter. He's our strong tower. He's our tabernacle, and He's the wing under which we find refuge. And I trust God that you would find Him as your shelter throughout all the stormy weather of our time. May the Lord be your shelter, protect you, and keep you safe. I am Pastor Mensa Otabil. Shalom, peace, and life to you.